Hey guys, welcome to today's video, and today we're going to talk about the company that everybody loves to hate, and that is Facebook. Right? And I mean, it's true. We all detest the platform, but we all continue to use it. And with Facebook, we have, excuse me, an enormous privacy hole, and that hole needs to be filled. Right? This company has gone above and beyond the unethical in their practices, and why we tolerate it is beyond me. I mean, former people involved in the company and the founding of the company have come out in public on YouTube and have stated the purpose that there was for the company when it was started, and that was simply to collect data and to make people addicted to the platform. And Facebook could be great. It really could be. The idea is fantastic. However, the practices are very questionable. Now, this is October 25th as I am doing this video. And this morning I went and I made a post in one of my groups on a different topic, on the martial arts end of it. And the post scheduled fine. And when I went to schedule another group, I was told I was suspended for abusive content. Now, I am sure that I've been flagged for the video content that I've made there talking about privacy. Now, on my other channel, which is called Kyusho Jitsu World, I was deplatformed 2 years ago, long before Alex Jones was, because my content about self-defense was viewed by YouTube as being unfit for advertisers. And even though the channel qualifies for monetization, I cannot be monetized. That's fine. I also don't show up in suggestions or search results and all that. I have 1,840 people on that channel as subscribers, and I typically get under 10 views per video. Right? So that tells you something right there. Because when people don't like channels, they unsubscribe from them. Right? And you become forgotten if the content isn't shown to you. But that's just the way it is. However, the suspension from Facebook is a little bit louder. Even my school in Canada, their Facebook page, no one can post on it right now because it is part of the ban. So I have told them to remove me as administrator on that and to distance themselves from me completely. Right? Because I have nothing to do with the running of that business any longer. I'm just a namesake, and it's time to move on. Right, for them. It's better for them to do that. Now, the reason that this is of interest to me is you have to realize that the way we give away our privacy in order for what the government will tell you is to give you more security. And that's just a bold-faced pile of shit lie. And there is just no doubt about that, because the two, it does not make any sense. It defies all common sense and logic to think that way. Okay? So, I mean, as an example, let's take a look at an ATM. You know that every ATM on the planet has cameras there. And they will tell you that is for your security. So let's be logical here. If I'm standing in an ATM and a guy comes behind me and puts a gun to my head because he wants what's coming out of there, what is a laser beam coming out of this ATM is going to shoot this guy in the skull? No. The ATM cameras are to protect the bank, not you. It has nothing to do with you. They don't care what happens to you. You have to care what happens to you. And this is where society has gone so very, very wrong with this idea that somehow or another the government was going to protect them. Well, who the hell's going to protect you from the government? Right? You're dealing with a disingenuous body that purely is interested in running the show in their own power. And there's really very little, if anything, you can do about that at this point in time. The only thing you can do is take back your privacy. Now, specifically, I know that many of you guys use Facebook Messenger. Stop using Facebook Messenger. I have informed people as of today, I will not open Facebook Messenger. If people want to communicate with me, they need to do so via an encrypted path. Because I've had 2 instances now where I've been warned about the content of the things that I have put in Facebook Messenger. One, we were dealing. I was talking. It was in August, and I was talking with a friend in the United States, and she had her account permanently suspended for our conversation. I obviously knew I was already a person of interest when it comes to Facebook, because I've had content deleted. But wow, this is a private message, and they sell it to you as a private message. It's not a private message. It's unless, of course, you consider that the Facebook staff is reading it to be privacy. Now, about a week ago, I sent my son a link via Facebook Messenger, which was deleted immediately, and I was warned not to put that kind of a link in there. And in all honesty, there's nothing wrong with the link I put in there. Right? They just don't like it. They don't like anything, actually, that will take you off of Facebook. So get serious about your private messaging. Now, WhatsApp Messenger is still, for the moment, a good source. Even though it is owned by Facebook, they have not decrypted it. It's still end-to-end encryption. Right? You can use Kik, and apparently one I'm going to be checking out myself personally is Signal, right, which is supposed to be the best one for privacy on the market right now. I'm going to be checking that out. But get yourself away from Facebook. I'm not saying that you have to delete it from your life. That's the best thing you could do, is to go through the settings and demand they delete all the data, which if you live in Europe and North America, they're going to have to. Mind you, they've been fined so many times for the things that they've done. They have so much money, they don't care about the fines. Right? You've got to take your privacy back, because the situations are going to get worse, and the West is not far off the same type of situations that you will find in China and in North Korea, of the surveillance, and you're under constant surveillance. Everything you do on the internet is under surveillance. But it's whether or not you are of interest that matters. But eventually, as they develop their systems better and all that, everyone will be of interest. And you can end up having all sorts of problems just simply because you posted something that disagrees with a narrative point of view. You've got to be careful. And, the best way to deal with any company while we are still operating a free market system is to stop using the service, right? Walmart is a giant conglomerate who's worked very hard at putting smaller businesses out of business. Well, if you don't buy from Walmart, they die. It's simple. Convenience cannot always be the way to go. Facebook Messenger is convenient. Use something else. It will be well worth it for you in the long run, because someday you're going to say something that has absolutely no meaning to it, and there's nothing wrong with, and then you're going to have problems in your life because of it. You've got to keep your life from becoming a digital wasteland. Now, the most important thing you can do in this is share this content with your friends. I don't care. Share it on Facebook. By all means, as long as you don't care about the fact that eventually Facebook is going to not allow you to do that. But you need to get this word out, because only by each of us taking our own personal privacy back can we make it a better world for ourselves. Right? These powers that be have no right to infringe on your rights. Hey, so take back this power that you have. Take back your right to privacy. I could get into freedom of speech here, but that's not the purpose of the channel. Okay? We all know we have problems there, and this is a free speech thing when it comes to me. Also, consider going over to our Patreon and helping us out in this battle. This battle is one of the crucial ones that we have today, and unfortunately, resources are needed to do this. So please consider joining our Patreon. You will get perks for doing so, and those perks will become better and better as we grow. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, even though that might not mean anything very soon, and check back often on our content so that you keep up to date on the threats that are facing you on the online world today. Thanks for watching, guys. You cannot imagine how much I appreciate your help and your support. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.